Boo! At the open, our all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and the cop. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing, dog? Make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Hope you all had a wonderful, fantastic weekend. Big shout out to Uni and everybody that attended the boot camp this weekend. We had an options trading boot camp this weekend by one of our professional options trading moderators who has been trading since 2009, shared her entire playbook with all of our members. An unbelievable weekend of trainings and education and mentorship. So big shout out to all of our members that attended that boot camp, but a big shout out to Uni who put on that boot camp and shared her wisdom, shared her experiences, shared her playbook, shared the game plan of her entire strategy. What a weekend it was. The markets are bouncing back a little bit here. We had a bounce back day on Friday. We bounced back off of the lows. The futures market is trading back to the upside. We've got inflation data, key inflation data coming out here this week, some GDP data as well. Lots to talk about, lots to discuss. Everybody wants to know, can you trust this bounce? Or is the market headed lower? We're going to answer those questions for you guys all right here on this live stream. I'm also going to share with you some of my top trade ideas for the week, my exact game plan on how I plan on making money. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. Before we get things started tonight, I do want to thank first our partners at Benzinga, TradingView, the NASDAQ, CBOE, and of course, OpenAI. Guys, these companies are the foundation of what powers True Trading Group. We're very grateful to be able to provide our platform with their data and tools all integrated to help you all learn, trade, and profit consistently. This innovation has not gone unnoticed, as we are the 2024 recipient for the Benzinga FinTech Chairman's Award for Best AI Analysis Tool. There's my business partner and I actually in New York City at the Global Benzinga FinTech Award ceremony a few months ago, receiving that award for Best AI Analysis Tool. It's nice to see industry leaders like Benzinga recognizing True Trading Group for what it is that we are doing, implementing AI technology into our platform to help our members make money. But we're not just about awards. We're also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now, if you guys are ready to roll your sleeves up and get down to business tonight, give me a big fat Ayo and smash that like button and show some love. You might be wondering why I should pay attention to anything it is that I discuss on this channel. That's a great question. I don't think it's because I'm the world's greatest trader. It is because I was trained by professionals. I didn't have to figure this stuff out by watching YouTube videos and sitting in Discord chats, fortunately enough for myself. I was trained by professionals working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. My first job right out of college. They had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. And then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession, the huge stock market crash. But it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. You fast forward now, and I'm the co-founder and the head trader of True Trading Group. And along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we have helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. True Trading Group has over 10,000 members in 114 different countries. We are truly a global community here, members from all walks of life. We have people that never traded an option a day in their lives and just opened up a Robinhood account. And then we have people that have been trading for over 25 years and used to be a market maker for the NASDAQ, and then every single thing in between. People from all walks of life, people from all financial positions, from all educational backgrounds, all with that same goal, just to make money in the markets, earn extra income, possibly become a full-time trader, make better investment decisions, build wealth for your family, improve your financial situation over time for you and your family. That is the goal that we all have. That is the goal that we all have. And that is the goal that we all share. So if you guys are new to the channel, smash that like button, show some love. Turn on your notifications of of course, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Before we go any further, I want you to stop what you're doing. Make sure you're watching this video live. You should see a little red dot next to the word live on the bottom left of your screen. If you do not see a red dot, that means you're watching this video delayed, which is going to be a problem because later on during this live stream, I'm going to do a giveaway. And you're going to have to send a text message to the phone number that I put on the screen within a 2-minute time frame and give me the 2 code words that I'm going to provide to you during this live stream in order to claim your prize. If you are watching this video 15 minutes delayed, I'm going to call your name. 2 minutes will come, 2 minutes will go. You'll miss out on your prize and you won't know any different. Okay, so make sure you are watching this video live. Click that live button at the bottom left of your screen. Make sure you see that red dot. All right, make sure you see that red dot. That takes me to my first code word for tonight's giveaway. My first code word for tonight's giveaway is rally. Rally. R-A-L-L-Y. Rally. That's the code word. It's the first code word for tonight's giveaway. Okay, first code word for tonight's giveaway is rally. R-A-L-L-Y. Okay, that is the first code word. Second code word is going to come later on during this live stream. Okay, and then later on at the very end, I'm going to put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. We're going to spin that wheel here live. If your name is called, you're going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to a phone number you put on the bottom of the screen. And if you can do so, you're going to win the prize. If you can't, we're going to spin the wheel again. It's just that simple. Okay. Now, I also want to make sure that everybody that's watching this live stream that is not a member of True Trading Group understands this very important next piece of information. I am doing a very special giveaway for non-members of True Trading Group 1 week from today. Exactly 7 days from now, next Sunday, this exact same time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, on this live stream, I am giving away an entire trading station that is worth around $4,500. If you are not a member of True Trading Group and you would like to put your name into that giveaway, it is totally free. You do not need to enter any credit card information. It is 110% free. If you would like a chance at winning a $4,500 trading station, monitors, and everything included, go to truetradinggroup.com/KISS. KISS. That is truetradinggroup.com/KISS. Okay, you guys can go there to register for the giveaway, put your name into that giveaway for your chance of winning a $4,500 trading station next weekend. Okay, that is truetradinggroup.com/KISS. Again, it is totally 100% free. You do not need to put any credit card information in. You can just go to that website, truetradinggroup.com/KISS, and you guys can register for that giveaway. And hang tight, because in a few moments later on during this live stream, I'm going to actually share with you a piece of information that would actually help you supercharge your chances of winning. So if you guys would like to really a chance of winning that $4,500 trading station, I'm going to tell you some information later on during this live stream, something that you can do that could increase your chances of winning by 4 or 5 times. Okay, so hang tight, stick around. I'll share all of that information with you guys in just a few moments. But first, I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm a little parched. We have a lot to cover tonight. I got to talk about how we're going to make some money this week. Okay, we had a phenomenal week last week, mainly because of TNXP. TNXP was my big winner last week. I traded TNXP 2 times last week, and it was an absolute freaking monster for us. We caught a 5-to-1, and then we caught a 4-to-1. Now, for those of you that are brand new, you might not know what I'm referring to when I say 5-to-1, 4-to-1. It just is reference to what you're risking. So if you were risking, whatever your risk tolerance is, let's say you were like, oh, I only want to risk $200. Okay, well, then that means you would have made $1,000 only risking $200. So it's a 5-to-1. Okay, 4-to-1, $800. All right, so that's just giving you some insight into 4-to-1, 5-to-1. That's what was a big trade, right? It was a big trade for a lot of members in True Trading Group, and we were able to capitalize on it on Tuesday and on Friday. And that was my big gainer of the week. It's the ticker symbol I actually had the highest P&L on of the week was TNXP. And, might not be a surprise to a lot of members in your trading group, but TNXP is also still on my watch list for this week. I actually think that I might trade it again if something very specific in particular happens that I'm going to share with you guys today here as I go through my watch list, as TNXP is once again on my watch list. It was on my watch list last week. We caught it twice last week, and it was a monster trade for us. It's on my watch list again. So we definitely want to pay attention to that. I have a pretty nice looking watch list here. I got a bunch of longs. I have a couple of shorts, and that goes hand in hand with what I think we might see from the markets this week. And we'll talk about all of that here today as we roll through this live stream. But before we get into that, I just want to have a little kind of a brief discussion with you guys and kind of set the tone for what I'm thinking about coming into this week and where we are in this crazy market volatility that we've experienced for the last month. I mean, ever since the middle of February, when we started to get some tariff news and the markets failed that all-time high, the markets have been extremely volatile. The VIX popped up into the mid to high 20s. The S&P fell 10%. The NASDAQ fell 14%. We've since bounced back a little bit from there. Stocks like Tesla dropped 50%. Stocks like NVIDIA dropped, 19%. Apple and Meta and Amazon and Alphabet and all the names that we all love so much, and Palantir and all these other names have dropped, 15, 20%. Some of them even a little bit more. And the volatility has created a ton of trading opportunities for us as active traders. Like as active traders, when I say active traders, I mean day traders and swing traders. We love this type of stuff. We love this type of volatility. I don't care if the markets go up or down. We're making money either way. It's one of the beauties of understanding how to be an active trader, whether you're a day trader or a swing trader. And again, we do both, right? We do both inside of True Trading Group. Okay. We do both. Every day you're going to get day trade alerts. Every day you're going to get swing trade alerts. And when we make movements and we make adjustments, buys or sells in our long-term portfolio, you also get notified. I nibbled on 10 different stocks about a week ago when the markets were selling off and the S&P was entering correction territory. I did nibble on some names. Those names are all up pretty nicely from where we took nibbles on them because the markets have bounced back a little bit. They weren't huge purchases because I'm not quite sure the low of the year is in yet. I think we might have a little bit more room to the downside. But whenever we enter a correction, I always buy something, and I went ahead, I took 10 different stocks and I took nibbles on 10 different names when we entered correction territory. The reason why I do that is because corrections are very, very common. And a lot of people might not realize that because they maybe only got involved in the markets over the last couple of years. But corrections happen every 1 to 1.5 years. And a correction is when the index falls 10% or more. Actually, I should say 10% or more. It's between 10 and 19%. Drop from that previous high. And we did that. The S&P fell 10%, the NASDAQ fell about 14%. So we did enter correction. I will always, this is a hard, steadfast rule for myself when it comes to long-term investing. You guys will learn this too. I don't care what the reasons are. Whenever the index falls 10% or more, I always buy something. I don't care what the reason is. And the reason why I do that is because corrections happen very often. Bear markets don't. Bear markets maybe once every 4 to 6 years. And then recessions maybe every 7 to 8 years. So I'm not going to always wait for the bear market. I'm going to go ahead. I'm always going to buy the correction because the correction happens every 1 to 1.5 years, which means you're going to have, 4 corrections or so that are going to turn out to be buying opportunities. And if you just wait and sit back for all of them to become bear markets, you're going to miss all of those pullbacks. And then when you actually do get a bear market and you finally start to buy, you're actually still buying higher than you would have if you bought the first 1 or 2 corrections that you're looking at in the time period that you're looking at. And that's been a rule that I followed since I first started investing in my early 20s. I'm actually going to turn 40 in a couple of weeks. My goodness. Yeah, I'm going to turn 40. But I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this now for over 18 years. And that is something that is a hard, steadfast rule for myself that I will always abide by for the rest of my life. And that's why when we entered correction territory, I went ahead and I bought 10 different stocks. I still have some cash on the sidelines. I'm looking for maybe if we get another leg to the downside that I can take some bigger chunks out of some names. And I would like a little bit more, but just one more leg to the downside before I go ahead and I'm a buyer. I'm not in the recession camp this year. That might be a surprise to some people that are on here. I know some people are really worried and some people are scared. I'm sitting here telling you right now that I don't believe we're going to have a recession. So I'm not waiting for a 25, 30, 35% drop in the overall markets to buy my long-term portfolio. I think we're going to have less than that this year, and I'll explain to you the reasons why. But that takes me kind of to the conversation that I want to have with you guys tonight, is that a lot of people are very nervous right now. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people keep hearing everybody talk about recession. Everybody was talking about stagflation just a couple of weeks ago, and everyone's starting to really get freaked out. They're seeing all the people that are being laid off from inside the government. They're seeing, some private companies that are starting to lay people off. You might know a friend or a family member that just recently lost their job, and you're starting to get worried about your own job. And it's understandable. And I got to be honest with you guys. I do believe that the unemployment rate is going to rise between now and the end of the year. I do. I don't think the unemployment rate is going to stay where it is. I think it's going to climb a couple of basis points as you move through to the end of the year. Now, I don't think the unemployment rate is going to rocket to like 6%, 6.5%, 7%, which would be recession. But I do think that you can see the unemployment rate push closer towards 5, at least 4.5 or so, maybe the high 4s. And that might start to worry some people. And, the truth is that nobody necessarily really knows what's going to happen for the rest of this year. And that's the truth. A lot of people have their opinions. Okay. But there are too many variables this year that it is literally impossible to model out. Nobody knows what tariffs are going to look like. April 2nd is the reciprocal tariff deadline. So on April 2nd, as it stands right now, on April 2nd, any tariff that another country has on a specific good from the US, we are going to place the exact same amount on a tariff from that country. So if you are, for example, India has a 100% tariff on US-made automobiles. So that means on April 2nd, we're going to place a 100% tariff on them. And if any other country has whatever the tariffs are, then on April 2nd, we're going to match them. We're just going to match them. Whatever you have on us, we're going to put on you. That's April 2nd. Everyone's freaking out about a 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada. Well, guess what? Countries like India and South Korea and a bunch of other countries have triple-digit tariffs on U.S. goods, which means we're going to put triple-digit tariffs on theirs. April 2nd is going to be a deadline that a lot of people are really unsure about. And I got to be completely honest with you. I think that the reason why the markets have gone down, just from my experience, is not so much the tariffs themselves. It's not knowing what the tariffs are. That's the real reason the markets are having a temper tantrum. The markets are throwing a little bit of a hissy fit. Because if you look back, 2018, we had a U.S.-China trade war. We slapped tariffs on China back in 2018, and we never took them off. And the markets rallied to new all-time highs in 2019. We then rallied to new all-time highs in 2020. We made new all-time highs in 2021. We made new all-time highs in 2023. We made new all-time highs in 2024. We made new all-time highs in 2025, all while those tariffs have still been on with China. What I think the bigger issue is us not knowing what the tariffs are going to look like. The markets don't like metallic goes, no. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this 19 years. You're right. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You should not listen to anything it is that I say. The main problem that the markets have is not being able to see into the future. The market is a forward-looking mechanism. It tries to discount 6 to 9 months into the future. And when the markets can't see what 6 to 9 months in the future look like, the market doesn't necessarily know what to do, and it starts to increase its risk. Risk becomes, okay? Risk becomes, okay? Everyone says, okay, we have to figure out what we're doing. There's this unknown variable, which then increases risk, which means we need to adjust for that risk. We need to adjust positioning and not be so aggressive, reduce leverage, and a bunch of these other things. When the markets can't do that, okay? The markets hate not knowing. The markets hate uncertainty. The markets hate not having clarity. The markets don't like a fog in front of them. Once the market can actually see forward and see through it, the markets actually do pretty well. And the markets could price in what that actual risk looks like. Now, I'm not saying that there's not risk to tariffs. Of course, there's a risk to tariffs. I actually think that if we do have a recession, it's most likely because the tariffs were too high for too long, and the tariffs went on and they stayed on, and there were not trade agreements that were renegotiated. The tariffs did not come down. The tariffs came on, they went up, and they stayed. And then we probably would have a recession at the end of the year into next year if that was the case. But I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case. That's just my own personal opinion. If we have a recession, it's probably because the tariffs stay on. But if the tariffs come on and people renegotiate and there's new trade agreements and tariffs come down or tariffs come off quickly, then I think we could avoid a recession. Now, just like I said to you before, I don't know what that's going to look like. I have no idea how the tariffs are going to unfold, which is why there's so much uncertainty. You know, we relate it back to Josh Brown brought this up on CNBC last week. I thought it was a phenomenal, viewpoint. You take it back to 2016, which many of you were probably not paying attention to the markets in 2016 because COVID brought most of you into the market. I was here for 2016. I've been here for a very long time. In 2016, we had a very uncertain moment from a geopolitical macro view, which was Brexit. Okay. And Brexit, nobody knew what was going to happen. Was the UK going to leave the EU and everything else? What was going to happen? Nobody necessarily knew, but it was this huge uncertainty that caused a ton of risk, and nobody wanted to buy stocks, and the markets went down because of this new risk. Well, once the Brexit vote actually took place, they voted to actually leave, which was the negative outcome. The negative outcome actually came to fruition, but guess what happened? The US markets rallied, the European markets rallied, the London markets rallied, all the stock markets rallied, even though the outcome was negative. It wasn't so much the outcome that was the problem. It was the uncertainty of outcome that was the issue. And once it was actually resolved and there was no more back and forth, tit for tat, there was a lot of back and forth within the UK itself and everything leading up to that Brexit vote. And when it finally took place and they finally actually voted for it, it was like, okay, finally, this is behind us. We can now see forward. We can look forward. And the markets then started to rally. It's the reason why a lot of analysts, including Tom Lee, now, fair enough, Tom Lee is pretty much a perma bull. He's been bullish this entire time, but he's also been right this entire time, to be fair. Tom Lee actually said in 2016 that after the Brexit vote happens, he thinks the market rallies. He actually put out in a note in 2016, it doesn't necessarily matter what the vote result is. It's just that once that certainty and that uncertainty is gone and it becomes certainty, that the markets can look past it, the markets can price out that future outlook 6-9 months from now, and the markets are able to then start to move higher again. He said that in 2016. He's saying that again for April 2nd. And I got to be honest with you, I'm a little tempted to kind of agree with him that once the tariffs are actually put on, it's going to give a lot of clarity. But I don't think it's going to be as simple as it was back in 2016, because once the Brexit vote happened, there really wasn't a lot of uncertainty going forward from there. It is what it is. That's not the case with tariffs. The tariffs are going to come on. Like it or not, the tariffs are coming on. Now, what countries, what products, what percentage, for how long, we don't know. You might get a country like South Korea, maybe Australia, maybe Spain, renegotiate their trade agreements with the United States. But maybe, and I'm just giving you examples, I'm making up names for the sake of the conversation, but maybe India, Vietnam, France, Germany, Poland, maybe they don't renegotiate their trade agreements. I don't know. So we don't necessarily know how long the tariffs and how high those tariffs are going to be. So there's going to still be a lot of uncertainty. I think Tom Lee might be right that you might get a little bit of a push higher when those tariffs actually come on, because it's going to be like this sigh of relief of like, okay, finally, okay, we know what this looks like now. But I don't think that gets rid of all of the uncertainty. So I think that it might help with a little bit more of the relief rally that you're seeing right now happen over the last week. You had the largest amount of inflows come into index funds last week all year. Now, context is important because the last 2 weeks prior, you had the largest amount of outflows. Okay, so you had 2 weeks of outflows. Okay, the end of February into the first 2 weeks of March when the markets crashed. And then the markets bounced back last week into the largest amount of inflows. So Does that really matter all that much? I don't necessarily think so, considering that the 2 weeks prior to that were the largest outflows. Just last week was the largest inflows. I think last week was a little bit of a relief bounce, a relief rally. We were all over inside the True Trading Group. I was on this live stream last Sunday, and I told you last week, get ready for a bounce. I told you last week that I have longs on my watch list for this last week. If you were on this live stream, you don't have to take my word for it. Go back and watch my live stream from last Sunday. I told you that we are oversold in a lot of different technical indicators, a lot of different metrics. We are oversold. We had the 5th fastest correction in history, meaning the amount of days that it took for us to go from the all-time high to down 10%. The NASDAQ, it was the fifth fastest correction that we've ever had. We got extended to the downside, and nothing goes down in a straight line. Nothing goes up in a straight line. It's like a rubber band. You pull a rubber band, eventually you pull it far enough, it's going to snap back. That was the market last week. And we got this nice little relief rally. And I think that this relief rally could try to give you a little bit more, but then I think it's going to run out of steam again. I do. I think it's going to run out of steam. You might get a little bit more of an uplift once there's clarity around April 2nd. But then that clarity, I think, very quickly starts to get muddied again. Because some countries are going to play hardball, some countries are going to negotiate, and I think that's still going to create a lot of uncertainty, and the markets are not really prepared for that, and I think you still get another leg to the downside. Like I told you, yes, I nibbled on 10 different stocks in my long-term portfolio a week ago when we entered correction territory, but I still have cash on the sideline for lower prices. I still do not think that low that we put in a week ago, I don't think that's the low of the year. It could be. It could be the low of the year. But as it stands right now, I don't necessarily think that it is. And if you're somebody that's on this live stream, and you might disagree with me, like I don't think we're going to have a recession this year. It's possible. I'm not ignoring the fact that it's not possible. I already told you. If we do have a recession and I'm wrong, it's most likely because the tariffs stayed on for a lot longer than I thought they would. Okay? That's what I think would cause the recession. But if you are truly worried about a recession, there is nothing else for you to necessarily do other than figure out a way to be able to earn an income without having to rely on somebody else. That is the truth. The harsh reality that a lot of people learned during COVID and a lot of people learned during 2008 is that you are dispensable. That's the harsh reality. I'm not trying to put anybody down. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what I believe that you need to hear. I don't sugarcoat stuff on this live stream. I don't sugarcoat stuff inside a True Trading Group. But you working overtime, you busting your ass, you working harder than anybody else at your firm or at the company that you work at is not necessarily going to save you if the company decides we need to cut our workforce by 40% in order to save costs. That's the truth. That's the truth. And if 2008 or 2020 taught us anything, it's that. It's that you can't rely on somebody else. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because, I've been an entrepreneur since I could remember. And I'll never forget when I went to get the mortgage on my house, the bank actually frowned upon the fact that I was an entrepreneur. Now, even though my income, I had 3 times the income that was needed to qualify for the mortgage, they kind of gave me a hard time because I'm an entrepreneur. And I'm sitting there and they're like, well, why are you asking so many questions about this and about this and about this and about this? They're like, oh, well, being an entrepreneur, there's a level of uncertainty. And I go, you have this ass backwards. You have this ass backwards, bank. And I'll tell you why you have it ass backwards. Because you think that somebody being a W-2 employee is security. That's the exact opposite of security. Because a W-2 employee can go from having an income to 24 hours later having 0 income. You can be laid off. You can be fired. An entrepreneur is not going to go from making money one day to 0 income the next. If an entrepreneur fails, they fail over time and their income is going to go down over time because they're running their business. And when you are a trader, you are the ultimate entrepreneur. You are running your own business. There is no security. Many of you have probably been laid off before. You might have friends or family members that have been laid off before. You might have lost your job in 2008. You might have lost your job during COVID. You know that you can go from making $150,000 a year on a Tuesday to making $0 on a Wednesday. That's not security. And I literally said this to the bank. He's like, oh, no, I know. It's just procedure. It's just this. Like, oh, well, your procedure sucks. They ended up, giving me the mortgage, obviously. Fine. I was able to buy my house. But it got me thinking. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. There is no better form of security than earning an income relying on nobody other than yourself. And when you're a trader, that's exactly what you do. You earn an income relying on nobody other than yourself. So if you are truly worried about a recession, if you disagree with me, if you think maybe we do have a recession this year, and even if we don't have a recession, I'm telling you right now, I do think the unemployment rate goes up. I don't think it goes up to like 6 or 7%, but I do think it goes up. So if you're worried about that, don't wait until you lose your job. Don't wait until your back's against the wall. Start doing things now. Start putting yourself in positions now so that if the worst case scenario happens, you are okay. That's what you should be doing. And I'm here right now on this live stream telling you all straight to your face. It is exactly what members of True Trading Group are doing. Members of True Trading Group are not joining True Trading Group just hoping and praying that things work out. No. They're actually learning what to do. They're implementing what they are learning. They're following 8 other professional traders each and every single day, and they are making money. And that, after the end of the day, that's all that matters. All that matters is you being able to generate a profit from doing this month after month after month. That's why you're here. You're not here on this live stream on a Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern because you just like looking at the painting that's hanging behind my head. That's not why you're here. You're not here because you like my Northeastern accent. It's not why you're here. You're not a Yankee fan like I am. That's not why you're here. This isn't a sports podcast. You're here to figure out what the hell is happening in the market. Should I be buying stuff? Is the market going to go lower? And how the hell can I make money from this crazy world that we live in and all the volatility that's happened? That's why you're here. And that's exactly what members of True Trading Group are doing. They are making money. And don't take my word for it just because I'm some guy on a YouTube channel that says it. You should take their word for it because they are literally you. They are your peers. So let's actually find out. Let's ask. There's a lot of people on here. We have over 2,000 people that are on this live stream. Members of True Trading Group. Many of you are members, but I know many members are here. I see many of you commenting in chat. If you are a member of True Trading Group and you are making money and you are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, type the number 1 inside of chat right now. Please go ahead, just type the number 1. Anyone that's not a member, you should pay very close attention to how many people you see type the number 1, because every person you see type the number 1 literally was once you. They were in your exact same shoes. They were watching a live stream, contemplating whether or not they should join True Trading Group, uncertain if it is the best fit for them. And now they're sitting here telling you that they're making money, that they're becoming better traders, that they're now part of True Trading Group, and they can do this. They are doing this. And if they can do it, so can you. There's no difference between you and them. I don't want to hear the excuses. Don't give me all the bullshit. I don't want to hear it. You have a full-time job? Good. 82% of our members have a full-time job. That's not an excuse. I do not require you to sit in front of your computer screen for 8 hours a day and make 150 trades every single minute of the day. I don't require you to do that. Can you give me 4 hours a week? Can you give me 4 hours a week? Yes, cool, fantastic. Let's do this. 82% of our members, remember we have over 10,000 in 114 different countries, a bunch of different time zones, 82% of a full-time job. If they can do this, and so can you. They're not making money because they have more time than you. They're not making money because they're luckier than you. They're making money because they are actually learning the proper way to take advantage of the market. They're learning from myself and 8 other professional full-time trading moderators that do this for a living. Not just a kid a kid with a Discord channel that claims to be this multi-million-dollar trader that lives in a 1-bedroom apartment. That's not what this is. True Trading Group is a fintech platform. True Trading Group is a platform that has partnered with companies like Benzinga. True Trading Group is a platform that has partnered directly with the NASDAQ. We have a data partnership agreement with the NASDAQ to provide us with true, real level 3 data. We literally were invited by the NASDAQ down to the NASDAQ in New York City. We got a whole tour of the facility. We got to witness the closing bell. They put our company name and logo on their big LED screen in the middle of Times Square. It was a really great day for us. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of excitement. It was a lot of really great recognition. There's actually our company name and logo on the LED screen in the middle of Times Square. It was awesome. There's my business partner and I actually at the closing bell with our company name and logo there up on the screen as we were able to witness that. And that was the Benzinga Awards from, we talked about that already. You guys need to see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but anyway, so that's what True Trading Group is. Trading Group is a fintech platform with 10,000 users in 114 different countries. And their members and our members make money. This platform works. And to prove to you how much that our platform works, to prove to you how much that we believe in the platform that we've created, we offer a double your money back guarantee when you join True Trading Group. How many companies do that? How many platforms, how many groups, how many trading communities do you know that offer you a double your money back guarantee? Our double your money back guarantee is based on your P&L. So if you can't make back your membership fee, so what you pay to join True Trading Group, if you can't make that back, we actually give you back double your money. That's how confident we are in the platform that we've created. I don't think you need it, but it gives you peace of mind, holds us accountable. Our refund rate is less than 2.5%. So I have no problem offering a double your money back guarantee. Now, here's the kicker. Anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, you know what I said to you before about the giveaway? Now, in case you guys missed it, next Sunday, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a $4,500 full trading station, monitors and all. Okay. If you want to register for a chance to win that trading station, you can go to truetradinggroup.com/KISS. It's totally free. No credit card required. You can put your name in and your name will then be included in the raffle for a chance to win a trading station worth $4,500. Totally free. So again, if you're not a member, go to truetradinggroup.com/KISS and you guys can have a chance to win. Here's the best part. I told you earlier on this live stream that you're going to have a chance to supercharge your chances of winning. Well, here it is. If you decide that you would like to join True Trading Group this evening and become an annual member, then you will not just have one entry into that giveaway for the $4,500 trading station. You will have 5 entries into the giveaway for the $4,500 trading station. So if you sign up to True Trading Group tonight, we're going to give you 4 additional entries into the giveaway, which means your name is in there 5 times. That drastically increases your chances of winning. So if you guys are interested in joining True Trading Group, okay, you guys will be getting a 52% discount on the annual membership here this evening. You can go to ttgoffer.com. Again, that is ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included in your membership. There is no upsell or additional cost for anything you see on ttgoffer.com. We don't play games like that. You get our entire 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received working at the fund in New York. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. You get TradingView's premium charting software. You get the Trade Ideas scanner that streams on our platform for you guys to use. You get unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data. All of this is included at no additional cost. Go to ttgoffer.com. There's no coupon code needed. You pay $1,047 for the entire year. And if you can't make the $1,047 back at least once, we give you back $2,094. The W Money Back Guarantee is right on the checkout page. Yes, it is real. Just go read it. Joe, if you want to just scroll down and show them the double your money back guarantee where they can find it on the checkout page. There it is. There it is, folks. It is real right there. Go read it. Here's how it works. You join TTG tonight. The membership is normally over $2,000. If you guys join tonight, you'll pay only $1,047. You'll get the 4 additional entries into the giveaway for the trading station, and you'll get the double your money back guarantee. So you'll pay $1,047 tonight. All I ask is you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group, and if you still cannot make enough winning trades to equal the $1,047 membership fee at least once, we will give you back $2,094 for wasting your time. Again, I can do that because our refund rate is less than 2.5%, and our retention rate is well into the 70s. You have to ask yourself, seriously, if you're not a member, let's assume you joined True Trading Group tonight, March 23rd. And let's fast forward to March 23rd, 2026. It's time for your membership to renew. If you did not make any money with us, worse, let's say you lost money, would you renew your membership? Would you spend thousands of dollars more to become a lifetime member of the community? Probably not. So you have to ask yourself, why did so many of our members do exactly that? I'll show you. Guys, do me a favor, members of True Trading Group, if you are a lifetime member or if you have renewed your annual membership, type the number 2. If you are a lifetime member or you've renewed your annual membership, type the number 2 in chat right now. And the people that are not members of True Trading Group, pay attention to how many people type the number 2, and then ask yourself, why did all of these people renew their membership? Why did all these people spend thousands of dollars to become lifetime members of the community if they weren't having success? Would you? Would you? Probably not. It's probably fair to say you probably wouldn't. Then why the hell did all these people? Fair question. Easy answer. You know the answer. You know the reason why they all did it is because I asked it before when I said, who's making money? And you saw hundreds and hundreds of people on this live stream tell you that they're making money, they're becoming better traders. And we only have 2,000 people that are on this live stream. We have over 10,000 members in True Trading Group. Obviously, many of the people that are on the live stream right now are not members in True Trading Group. But if you guys don't know, if you guys have questions, if you guys are unsure, if you guys need help signing up, whatever it is, if you have any questions at all, I want you to send us a text message directly to the number you see on the bottom of the screen, 1-888-621-2127. Phone number's right down there. I'm being dead serious. We're fully transparent. We are an open book. Anything you want to know, you text that number right down there, 1-888-621-2127. I think sometimes people expect me to sell myself as a trader and like try to convince you that I'm the world's greatest trader and try to show you, look, I made $1 billion last year. Look, my win rate is 147%. All this stupid nonsense. When really, I don't do that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I can tell you that I made, $7 million last year. It doesn't matter. Because not one of those dollars is going to go towards paying your bills. What matters is your ability to make money. That's what matters, not mine. That's why I always ask members to tell you if they're making money. That is what matters most. And that's why we have the double your money back guarantee based on your P&L, not my win rate, not my P&L. Our platform has to result in you being able to execute winning trades, whether that's following a moderator's trade and a moderator being very clear about their entry and their exit, telling you ahead of time, hey, this is where I'm going to get in. Hey, this is where I'm going to get out. Hey, this is where my order is sitting. So you know what we're doing before we actually do it. And to make sure that we have the technology to notify you, even if you're not in front of your computer, we have a mobile app that lets you know the moment that a moderator enters or exits a position, even if you're not in front of your computer. 82% of our members have a full-time job. So how are they able to follow along with what we're doing? They use the mobile app to get real-time push notifications when our pro traders enter and exit their positions. That's how members follow along with what it is that we are doing. That's it. Simple as that. Go to ttgoffer.com. There's no coupon code needed. Everything on that page is included. You even get yourself a brand new free laptop. It's an HP laptop. Comes with Microsoft 365, Windows 11 for the year. It's totally free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Remember, we have members in 114 different countries. So it doesn't matter where you live. As long as you live on Earth, we'll get you that laptop, and the shipping is on us. It's totally free. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com now. Send a text message if any questions, 1-888-621-2127. Remember, those that sign up this evening get 4 additional entries into the giveaway for the $4,500 trade station, and you get a double your money back guarantee. Okay, simple as that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's move on. Let's talk about what we expect from the overall markets. And let's get into my top trade ideas for the week. Futures markets are up. We're up about 0.5% on the NASDAQ. We are 0.4 on the S&P. Just a little bit of a pullback from where we opened up. We opened up around 0.6 on the NASDAQ. Now we're up 0.5 or so. But a nice little gap up, nice continuation from Friday. And something happened on Friday. I think it was pretty important. Let me explain to you guys what happened on Friday. Friday, we had this sizable gap down, and then it reversed in the middle of the day. And why did it reverse in the middle of the day? Right here, something happened. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. And this is why this is very important, because this goes into my broader theme for the year of me not thinking we're going to have a recession, because I don't think the tariffs are going to be here for the whole year. And the reason, and something that happened on Friday kind of adds to that thought process and makes me feel like that's the case. And what it really makes me think is, well, let me tell you the news. The news was twofold. It was about tariffs. Donald Trump made some comments about tariffs. The first comment had to do with China. He said, I'm open to talk to China about tariffs. I'm open to talk. We can talk about tariffs. Okay. That shows the willingness to negotiate. Fantastic. Then this was the comment. I am flexible on April 2nd tariffs. We got to welcome Jerry. Jerry just joined True Trading. Everybody welcome Jerry. Jerry's the newest member of TTG. Everybody welcome Jerry. Guys, I forgot to mention, actually, those laptops I have are very limited. We only had 12 to start with, I believe. I think we're down to now 11. Jerry just grabbed one. These laptops are first come, first serve. Okay, we only have 11 of them left now. So if you guys go to ttgoffer.com, the next 11 people will get themselves that brand new free laptop. You'll know you're one of the 11 if you see the laptop on your checkout cart. If you go to ttgoffer.com and you see it, you have one of the 11. If you go to ttgoffer.com and you don't see it, that means that we have completely sold out. And there's the laptop. That's the actual laptop right there that you guys are going to be getting. That's it right there. So everybody welcome Jerry. We now have 11 of these laptops left. Again, that is ttgoffer.com. Any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127 phone number right down there at the bottom of your screen. That takes me to, I want to give you guys the code word for the non-member giveaway that's taking place next week. Okay. The code word for the non-member giveaway that's taking place next week. So the way that giveaway works, just let me give you guys kind of the rundown here in case you missed it. We got to welcome Rogelio. Rogelio just joined. That means we're down to 10 now. So Rogelio, welcome to the TTG family. Again, it's ttgoffer.com. Everybody welcome Rogelio. All right, 10 of those laptops remain. Everybody welcome Rogelio. Again, ttgoffer.com. If you guys can't make back the $1,047 membership fee, we're going to give you back double your money, $2,094. Remember, just go to ttgoffer.com. That double your money back guarantee. It's right there on the checkout page. Go check it out. Go read it. Yes, it is real. Our refund rate is less than 2.5%. That's why we have no problem offering you guys double your money back. Okay? So the way that this giveaway is going to work next Sunday. So every Sunday in the month of March, I've done these live streams. Every Sunday, I give you a code word. Okay. Every Sunday, I give you a code word. It's 5 live streams, March 2nd, 9th, last Sunday, today, the 23rd, and then next Sunday, the 30th. You need to know all 5 code words. So we're going to spin the wheel. Everyone that's registered, if your name is called, you're going to have 3 minutes to send us a text message and give me the 5 code words that I've given you all month. Okay. So I've already given you 3 code words. If you've missed them, just go back and watch the live streams from the last Sundays. And then I give that code word during that live stream. The code word for today's live stream is towards, TOWARDS, towards. Okay. Towards. That is a code word for tonight's live stream. Okay. Towards. I'm sorry. That's the code word for the giveaway that I'm doing next Sunday, which is the $4,500 trading station. Okay. Again, that's a full trading station worth around $4,500. you guys want to register for that, go to truetradinggroup.com/KISS. You guys can register for the giveaway. It's totally free. All right. But Jerry and Rogelio are now going to have 5 entries into the giveaway, because if you guys join True Trading Group this evening, you're going to get an additional 4 entries into that giveaway, which drastically increases your chances of winning that trading station. So Jerry, Rogelio, welcome to True Trading Group. 10 of those laptops remain and 10 spots left for you guys to get an additional 4 entries into the giveaway to win that trading station. Any questions, again, don't hesitate. 1-888-621-2127. All right. Okay. So let's go back. What happened around noon on Friday? Donald Trump said, I am flexible on April 2nd tariffs. And the markets immediately went to the upside. Why? Why did this market go to the upside immediately after Donald Trump said, I am flexible on April 2nd tariffs? Because it shows the willingness to negotiate the tariffs. And that is extremely important. The willingness to negotiate tariffs is important when you're trying to figure out how long and how aggressive will these tariffs be. Nobody has that answer. No one. I don't know that answer. You don't know that answer. Nobody on TV has that answer. Nobody on Wall Street literally has that answer, because the answer doesn't exist yet. I like to use the analogy of like when you were a little kid in elementary school and they used to have those little, like the little raffle drawings, and they would say like, how many jelly beans are in this jar? And you would all have to guess how many jelly beans are in the jar. And if you guessed it right, your class got a pizza party or whatever it is. There's a correct answer to how many jelly beans are in that jar, right? There is a number. You're all going to guess. Nobody actually knows, but there is a correct answer. That's very different than if I drained my swimming pool and I just started pouring jelly beans into my swimming pool. And I was like, hey, listen, you don't know when I'm going to stop pouring these jelly beans in, but I want you to guess right now while I'm still pouring, how many are going to be in here when I stop? I might stop pouring jelly beans in here in 5 minutes. I might stop in an hour. I might stop in 3 days. You have no idea when I'm going to stop pouring the jelly beans, but I'm expecting you to take a guess right now how many are going to be in there when I'm done. You realize how I'm asking you to guess something that doesn't have an answer yet. There is no answer yet. That's what it's like trying to guess what these tariffs are going to look like. There is not a right answer. There's not a correct answer locked away in a safe somewhere, and we all have to figure out what the correct answer is. This isn't an escape room, okay? This is the stock market. These are the geopolitical situations that we have at hand. This is the volatility that the markets have given us, and this is what we have to focus on and how to make money from it. We have to welcome Elijah. Elijah just joined. That means we're down to 9 of these laptops, guys. These are going really quick. Again, ttgoffer.com, no coupon code needed. You guys can go there. You guys get the double your money back guarantee. Everything on that page is included. There's no upsell or additional cost or hidden fee for anything you see on that page. It's all part of your membership. You guys get a 52% discount right now and an additional 4 entries into that giveaway. All right. So that changed the market sentiment on Friday, and we went from down significantly to rallying back to finishing almost flat on the day on the S&P. We actually went green on the NASDAQ. And it was a significant little bounce back and a significant rally that I felt on Friday. And I told all of our members of True Trading Group that I felt that might continue into Monday. And here we now sit. Okay. So here we now sit, and the NASDAQ's up about 0.5% right now in the futures market. You know, the S&P is up about 0.4%. So a little bit of a gap up. I think that the SPY is going to try to push a little bit further and get back into this area of resistance that we tested last week. That's the low 570s. I'm looking for us to push into this area that you guys see on my screen right here, gap it up tomorrow, pull back in early, hold 564.5 to 565 on the SPY, and then push towards 470, maybe even get to 571, 572, and then stall at the 200-day moving average. That is what my initial thoughts are for this week. There's not too much economic data that's going to be coming out early in the week. That's going to be a major event. As you get later in the week, you have GDP data, you got the jobless claims numbers, you got PCE inflation data that could come later in the week. And then we'll have to gauge what that data looks like when it actually comes out. But my thoughts are that the bounce we got on Friday might continue a little bit early in the week. So my watch list is kind of predominantly focused on longs and then possibly shorts midweek into the end of the week. But I think we might get a little bit of upside Monday to Tuesday. So let's talk about some individual stocks that are on that list. One of them is Meta. Meta has done a phenomenal job holding this support level. This is a level that's a very wide level, but Meta is a very volatile stock. Previous resistance back there in the fall, broke above it. Then it became support, okay, in December and January. Then you dropped back into it during this market correction, and you've been holding this 200-day moving average. And then you put a nice little recovery day in there on Friday as the markets bounce back. And I just think Meta might give you something that looks like this come tomorrow. Okay, so we're looking for Meta, long on Meta. We're looking for like the high 590s to push back over 600 and maybe get to around 610. Okay, we're looking for Meta around 610, maybe 612, but we are looking for Meta to give you a continuation to the bounce and give you a candle that looks something like that going into tomorrow and or Tuesday. We're going to continue that with tech. We're looking at Palantir. Palantir, also another name that I love. Palantir did a wonderful job holding previous resistance, becoming support. You got into the 100-day moving average, which is the purple line on my screen. You can see all of this prior resistance. You dropped into it, became support. Okay, you were able to find support against the 100-day and then push yourself. Nice candle, nice engulfing candle here on Friday, back above the 50-day moving average. We're looking for Palantir to give you something that looks like this on Monday into Tuesday. Support levels for Palantir are going to be around 90.5 to 90. All right, we're going to look for $90 to 90.5, that 50-cent window. We're looking for that to become support on Palantir off the open, and then looking for Palantir to push towards 95. Okay, maybe 96, 95, 96. We're looking for a little bit more continuation there on Palantir. Next up, the fan favorite, Tesla. I think Tesla's going to have a little bit of a snapback here. We have a major resistance level that sits at 252. 252 is a big level of resistance. Before we talk more about Tesla, we got to welcome David. David just joined True Trading Group. There are now 8 spots left. David, welcome. And there's Thomas. Thomas now joined also. So now we're 7 spots left. Again, folks, ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. Text 1-888-621-2127 with any questions. You guys get a double your money back guarantee, which I don't think you need. Okay. You've got the free laptop and you've got the additional entries into the giveaway. All of it, ttgoffer.com. Go there now. Sign up. Boom. Join the family. Get your butt in chat. Let's make some damn money this week. It's going to be a fantastic week. So David and Thomas, welcome. 7 of those spots left. Again, first come, first serve. All right. So let's take a look at Tesla here. 252, big level of resistance. You can see previous little pivot bottom. Then you had the big washout day, top. Then you had highs of the day here, another double top. These 2 trading days, the green days here, top, right? And then you pushed up into that level there on Friday. I'm looking for Tesla to gap above this level tomorrow and then pull in to that level, have it become support. We're looking for 250 to 252 to be support on Tesla. And we're looking for Tesla to give you a candle that looks something like this. I'm looking for Tesla to pull back into the low 250s, hold support, and then push higher into the mid to high 260s and maybe get a $10 to $15 move back to the upside as Tesla snaps back from a very aggressive sell-off where the stock has fallen 50% off of its all-time high. I want to just put into perspective for people regarding Tesla because everyone's been freaking out about, how far Tesla has fallen. I want to put into perspective that Tesla is just basically in the exact same spot that it was before the election. So yes, Tesla has fallen a lot from its all-time high, but it also ran very far after the election. And I think that the rally post-election made no sense whatsoever. I don't necessarily know why Tesla went up like 100% after the election, but before the election, Tesla was $240. It went all the way to $480. It literally went up 100% after the election, 240 to 480. That didn't make any sense. It wasn't warranted. There was no fundamental reason for it. And now Tesla has fallen back to the 240s. So it just did a round trip. It took off all of that excess from after the election, which really wasn't warranted. It really didn't make any sense why Tesla went up 100%. It was just a lot of excitement post-election and Elon Musk being friends with Donald Trump and everyone thinking that Tesla was going to be his massive beneficiary. And it didn't make any sense why the stock went up 100%. And now it's dropped 50, which means it took back the 100% that went up. It dropped 50. You're now back to where you started. So you're in the exact same place that you were before the election. So I think that sell-off was a little overdone in early March. And just like anything else, you pull a rubber band down far enough, it will snap back. I think Tesla snaps back. I think if you get above 252, you can shoot into the 260s. And I just think there could be a quick little trade there for us. Probably take it as a day trade. I don't think I'm going to swing trade it. Tesla is still very weak. Investor sentiment is very low. The stock is in a severe downtrend. I don't want to hold on to that for too long, but I do think there could probably be a nice little day trade there for Tesla. Then TNXP, this is the monster winner for us from last week. We caught TNXP on Tuesday, and then we caught it again on Friday. We caught both of these days. We caught day trades only. I'm not going to swing trade TNXP. TNXP is a small cap biotech. It's very, very, very risky trying to swing trade these things because you never know if the company's going to do an offering or anything like that. So I tried not to expose myself overnight. Lucas, welcome to the family. 6 left. Everybody welcome Lucas. Lucas, welcome to the family. 6 spots left. Guys, again, just go to ttgoffer.com, right? You guys can sign up right there. The W money back guarantees on that page too. Check it out. Again, if you can't make back your membership fee at least once, we'll give you back $2,094. Any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. All right. Now, TNXP is still on my watch list for a possible short squeeze through 25.5. What I'm going to look for here on TNXP is I want to see if 21 to 21.5, you know what, I'll say 21 to 22. Let's say 21 to 22. Let's see if that area becomes support. Okay. If you get like a tail into this level that looks like this, right? And then you put in a candle that looks something like this. All right. We'll call this arts and crafts with Michael Edward, right? If you get a candle that looks something like this, we're going to look for this to squeeze. And if you can break through 25.5 is that gap entry. You can see how big this gap is. If we can get through 25.5, then I think it's possible you could see this thing short squeeze, and we can then push this thing all the way into the 30s, and we can catch another monster day on TNXP. We already called TNXP 2 monster trades Tuesday and Friday. It's back on my watch list. If it gets underneath, I'd say if it gets underneath like 19 or so, I'll probably stop paying attention to it. But I don't know. I'll probably still keep it on the watch list because you've got the 50-day moving average here. You've got the 9 EMA has been support the whole time. The 9 EMA is about to cross over the 50-day. So even if you pull back to like 20, 19 and put in the tail down there and you hold, you get back into the low 20s, you still could squeeze. So even if it doesn't happen tomorrow, I'll still keep it on watch. But I have a feeling that this TNXP is just not done yet. So we're still going to keep an eye on that one. Big trade for us here earlier this week. Then here's a couple of short ideas because like I said to you, I think the SPY is going to try to continue this bounce, get up into this level of resistance that we have up here, and then start to run out of steam and then fade back to the downside. So I have a couple of short ideas on my list. One of them is UPST, a stock that's been weak. And I just want to look at this against 55. 55 is a nice little resistance level. You guys can see there resistance. You gapped above it on earnings, and then you had this support level. You broke underneath it, and you have not retested that level. You're actually forming a little bit of a bear flag, right? So we're going to look for this to get up into this area of resistance. You guys see right here underneath 55, find resistance, and then sell back to the downside and complete that bear flag, all right? So we're going to look for UPST short up there, 54 to 55. Stop loss will be above 55. Keeping within the same industry, we're going to look at Affirm with a major level at 52. There is your 52. Okay, there's your support level at 52 in November. In January, double bottom, you broke underneath it. We're going to look to see if you pop back into 52 and put in a candle that looks something like this. Okay, bad news for Affirm. They actually lost out. They lost out on the deal to Klarna. from, what was it, Amazon or Walmart? I forgot what it was, Amazon or Walmart. They lost out to Klarna, who is their main competitor. So I'm going to look to see if there is resistance up there around 52 there for Affirm. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to look at MicroStrategy. Okay. And the reason why we're going to do this is if the market does roll back to the downside, then Bitcoin also probably rolls back to the downside. So you have a real nice resistance level up here on MicroStrategy that's in the high 3 teens up to 320. And I'll just show you guys. You guys can see here that all of this used to be support, right? See how all this used to be support for MicroStrategy? You then broke underneath it in February. And you see how now it's acting as resistance. So I still want to see this level act as resistance if the markets fade. So if the market does fade, you probably look for, MicroStrategy to try to break above 310 and then put in a tail and fail and put in a candle that looks something like this and then drop back to the downside and give you guys something that looks like that. So we're going to look for MicroStrategy short against 320. So short anywhere from like 310 to 320, stop losses above 320. And we're going to wait on that though. It's not something I'm probably going after on Monday. That's something that if the market runs out of steam in the low 570s, we'll see if Bitcoin is also weak. And if the markets roll, I think Bitcoin rolls and then MicroStrategy can roll. So we're going to put that in our back pocket. Okay. We also have to welcome Sal. 5 of those spots now remain, guys. Everybody welcome Sal to the TTG family. That takes me to my second code word for tonight's member giveaway. Second code word for tonight's member giveaway is trust. Trust. All right. So the first code word was rally. Second code word is trust. And it's because everybody wants to know, can we trust the rally? I think my answer is, I think there's a little bit more upside. And then I think you work your way back to the downside. So can we trust the rally? I think for a couple more days. And then I think you look for the market to pull yourself back into the downside. We'll see about that. But those are the 2 code words for tonight's member giveaway. There are only 5 of these laptops remaining. They're first come, first serve. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. And again, that phone number to text is 1-888-621-2127. Any questions, text that number right down there. Joseph, are you ready for the giveaway? 60 seconds away. 60. Am I expecting Boeing to run more of the contract news? I mean, Boeing has a lot of resistance in the high 180s, so maybe a little bit more, but then I think Boeing pulls back because high 180s, I think, is pretty heavy resistance. So I think maybe a little bit more, but then I think maybe a pullback from there. I am bullish on Boeing, though, like long term. I actually think Boeing has a pretty decent year this year. Boeing has had a rough couple of years. They changed management. They're trying to change the culture around. Getting the F-47 contract for the U.S. military 6th generation fighter jet is massive. That's a big little I'd say morale boost at Boeing, and I think could be a signal of them really kind of turning things around. I actually am bullish on Boeing. I own Boeing in my long term, and I think it actually is going to do pretty decently. All right, we are ready for the giveaway. Joseph, let's go ahead. Guys, this is the wheel of names. We're going to spin the wheel here live. If your name is called, you have 2 minutes to send a text message to the phone number Joe's about to put on the screen. You text that number, okay? You text that number. You give me the 2 code words within the 2-minute time frame. The prize is yours. There's the phone number, 786-292-1606. 786-292-1606. Phone number right down there at the bottom of your screen. You text that number if your name is called, and you win the prize. Joseph, well, you got to text that number, give me the 2 code words, then you win the prize. Joseph, spin that wheel. All right, guys, who's it going to be? Round and round we go. Good luck to all. You guys have really good odds tonight. There's not that many people on that wheel. Russ Hui. You have 2 minutes to send a text message to 786-292-1606. That is 786-292-1606, Russ. If you can text that number within the next 1 minute and 45 seconds, give me the 2 code words from tonight's live stream, you win the prize. If you can't or you don't win the prize. We give you a dunce hat. I force you to sit in the corner for an hour. And then you can come back into the live stream. I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that to you, but we're all counting on you, Russ. You have 1 minute and 20 seconds left to send that text message. Joe, what do you think? You think we're going to get it? I don't think so. I don't feel good about Russ. I think Russ is going to. He got it. Damn it. I was wrong about you, Russ. I apologize sincerely. I was wrong about Russ. Russ got it with plenty of time to spare. Everybody congratulate Russ. Russ, I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. I will never doubt you again. Congratulations on winning the prize. We still have to also, though, welcome Oliver. Oliver just joined your training group. That means we're now down to 4 spots. They are going like hotcakes. 4 spots left. They're first come, first serve. Go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. Remember, there's no upsell for anything you guys see on that page. You also get 4 additional entries into the giveaway for the $4,500 trading station, and you get a double your money back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? Nothing. If you can't make back your membership fee at least one time during your membership, after going through our courses, passing the quizzes, attending a study group, you don't just get $1,047 back. You get $2,094, plus you get a free laptop, which is cool. Plus, you get an additional 4 entries into a giveaway where you will have a chance to win an entire trading station worth $4,500. Plus, you're going to join a community of over 10,000 members from 114 different countries led by myself and 8 other professional full-time trading moderators that share their screen, trade with you live, and alert you when we enter and exit our positions each and every single day. That sounds like a pretty damn good deal to me. Go to ttgoffer.com and get your ass in chat. Joe, let's go ahead and spin that wheel one more time. Russ, congratulations again. I'm sorry that I doubted you, brother. Who's going to win the second one? Can they fill Russ's shoes? Let's see. Nuno Neto. I got high hopes for Nuno. I don't know about you, Joe, but I have very high hopes for Nuno. Nuno Neto, do not let us down. You have 1 minute and 55 seconds to send a text message to 786-292-1606 and give me the 2 code words. Nuno, if you can do that, the prize is yours. Joe is rooting for you. Okay, Joe is literally sending me messages like, oh my God, I hope Nuno gets this. Nuno, do not let us down. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Send a text message, 786-292-1606. Give me the 2 code words. The prize is yours. Russ got it quick. Russ got it in about 49 seconds, maybe 50 seconds. You are already on 45 seconds, Nuno. Nuno, don't make me get this wrong twice. You know, I didn't feel good about Russ. I felt good about you. I was wrong about Russ. Don't make me wrong about you, Nuno. We are all rooting for you here at True Trading Group. Nuno, you can do this. Nuno. How many of you are at home right now going, Nuno? I know some of you did it. You're guilty. I know. I'm not the only one up here having a great time. 30 seconds remain, Nuno. I know Russ is having a blast. That much I know. Nuno, it's not looking good. Joe's going to be really upset if you don't claim this prize. There's only 15 seconds left, Nuno. It's not looking good. Folks, it's not looking good. Nuno's going to let us down. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Time is up. Nuno, I'm 0 for 2. We are 1 for 2. I was wrong about both members. That's disappointing. I know Joe's upset. Folks, there you have it. Now, listen to me very carefully. Next Sunday is going to be big. I am giving away an entire trading station worth $4,500. You guys can literally probably launch a satellite into space with this thing if you really wanted to. Next time the astronauts get stuck up there, you can be like, I got this, right? This is an incredibly powerful trading station. Comes with a bunch of monitors, you get, mouse, keyboard, the whole nine. You guys can trade with this thing. You guys do whatever the hell you want with it. It's an amazingly powerful machine and a fantastic setup. $4,500 is the value of this thing. I'm giving it away next Sunday. Set your reminders. Go to truetradinggroup.com/KISS if you are not a member of True Trading Group to register for that giveaway. And then if you want an additional 4 entries into the giveaway to supercharge your chances of winning, you guys can just go to ttgoffer.com, get a 52% discount on an annual membership to True Trading Group. You'll get the additional 4 entries into the giveaway. You'll get a double your money back guarantee. You'll also get every single thing that you see on that page, including a brand new free laptop. But there were only 4 of them left. If you see one, you're getting one. If you don't, we've sold out. It's simple as that. Text us with questions, 1-888-621-2127. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, but it's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great week. We got a lot more info coming out. We're getting closer to that April 2nd deadline. Expect more tariff headlines that are going to move this market. We traded based on technicals for like a week and a half, 2 weeks or so. We didn't have that many tariff headlines over the last week, and that made for some amazing trading. We might get some tariff headlines coming up this week. That's going to add volatility. It's going to add to the size of the moves that the markets are going to make. Sprinkle in some economic data on top of that, and you've got your recipe for some money-making opportunities. You've got my watch list. Those are going to be my focal points going into tomorrow. We'll see if maybe we can catch TNXP for the third time. Maybe, who knows? The third time might even be the biggest one, right? Big shout out to all of our members that attended the boot camp this weekend with Uni for options trading. Got the whole playbook from a trader that's been doing this successfully since 2009. You guys are going to be able to implement that now this week to make some money. I can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a week. So let's just cut it there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, good luck this week. Hope we wish you the best, but let's change that. Right? Let's change that. Instead of me having to wish you luck, let me actually congratulate you on your wins when we catch them real time. Go to ttgoffer.com, join the family, text us with questions, 1-888-621-2127. Have a wonderful rest of your night, folks. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on these lives. I'll see you guys all later. Take care.